What's up, guys? It's Matterz, and for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies, we actually have some new Black Ops 3 Zombies, the Iron Dragon DLC 1 Easter egg information that's actually based off the Shadows of Evil Easter egg that we just discovered a day or two ago. And if you want to know about the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, basically, I'll quickly review it because you need to know about that Easter egg to really understand the rest of the Easter egg for DLC 1, at least like a good portion of it. Obviously, nothing really is set in stone with this, and this is not like the official major Easter egg. This is basically what it's going to be based around, and especially for the rest of the DLC maps, it obviously makes sense. So let's just get started here. If you want to know about the actual Shadows of Evil Easter egg, there was this crazy cryptic code that everyone was trying to decipher, everyone was trying to figure out, and people actually figured it out. Basically, it's behind this crazy painting in the boxer's room, and it reads this like really weird, like symbolic stuff, all these random symbols. Someone decrypted it, whatever, and they found this quote: "Although they have discovered the way, Primus will not fail." Now, obviously, that means a lot. Shout out to OG X-Rays, because it's where I first saw it, and that's basically, I guess, referring to the Origins characters. You'll see an image on screen now of the official sort of map that was found, the pieces of the map that were collected and brought together to make this image, and you see on the bottom Primus, and then you see the 4 Origins characters. Obviously, Primus is like this, alter ego sort of Templar name for these Origins characters. We're not so sure what time period. We're guessing just around the Giant, because it's interchangeable within those two time periods, the Giant and Shadows of Evil. So we're guessing the Giant, that time, not really the Origins era, but it still relates to the Origins characters. Now, what's really interesting is that Shadows of Evil as a whole, potentially the Shadow Man individually, they basically are saying, although they discovered the way, they will still fail. And you know what that way is? I think it's pretty obvious. I think there's a lot of other things you can really put the way in parentheses as. I think the way is the summoning key. Although they have discovered the way, by stealing the summoning key to do his evil, to finish the crime that he wants to commit, probably more or less Richtofen, but this may reveal that they have discovered the way, not just Richtofen, they as a whole. So maybe, I guess Origins, all the characters in general will actually be brainwashed by Richtofen and, the Shadow Man as well, and they will continue to do their evil by stealing the summoning key from each individual map. Obviously, this would directly relate to DLC 1, because that's the next stop, where Richtofen would take any version, any artifact that is symbolic to the summoning key and what the summoning key will do. And if anything, Shadows of Evil, the Shadow Man, they have two main purposes that they actually want to follow through. Does Shadows of Evil or the Shadow Man, whatever like the main villain there, do they want to stop Richtofen and his crew? Do they want to stop the continuation of these events? And do they want to actually stop him from ever really taking the summoning key and keeping the artifact for himself? Or is it the other way around? Basically, they're saying, although they discovered the way, they discovered the summoning key, they took the summoning key, they will still fail. So maybe Shadows of Evil, the Shadow Man, although he's haunting Richtofen, or not, he's haunting Takeo, he's haunting these characters, they're just going to sit back, they're going to be like, you guys are going to fail anyway, we're going to see it unfold, and we're just going to do our, merry little thing here. So that's a really, really interesting topic to talk about there. It's really insane. Obviously, this is official Easter egg found within Shadows of Evil, and this will directly relate to what they will do with DLC 1. Will they fail within DLC 1, or will they actually continue and steal the next sort of artifact within that map from those, potential new characters? Because I think it's now really possible that we will see new characters for this DLC 1 map. It sort of makes sense for these Origins guys, especially for Richtofen stealing the summoning key or an artifact based on the summoning key for each DLC map, and then probably the last map we'll see the final return of the Origins characters and see how all of that ends, and maybe we'll see there how everything fails and if Shadows of Evil and the Shadow Man was correct. One thing I may also add here is that the Shadow Man may actually have some sort of alternate appearance in DLC 1 in some sort of way, because it looks like he's actually predicting that these guys will fail. Primus, again, the Origins characters, as you saw from the actual map found within, the map, whatever, different parts of the map. It's really weird. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this, but that's like the main sort of consensus you need to know for the Easter egg, basically continuing through the rest of the DLCs, especially with DLC 1, because DLC 1, like I said, this is the last time I'm going to say it, and we're going to end the video here. We will potentially see if Primus, the Origins characters, will fail. Even though they discovered the new summoning key and all of that crazy stuff, will the Shadow Man chase after them? Will the Shadow Man sit back and just, haunt them or whatever? Or is haunting them his way of trying to stop them or trying to end their lives? It seems as if that's the only thing, that's the only storyline Easter egg barrier we have. Because why would the Shadow Man be haunting them if he already knows that Primus, the Origins characters, will fail anyway? So there's some stuff we have to talk about here. Maybe some perspectives will change. We'll get new information on this sort of developing Easter egg for the rest of Shadows of Evil. And Shadows of Evil, basically, that's set in stone, really, what's going on there. So that would more relate towards DLC 1 and the Origins characters. But again, we'll have to see what happens. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more updates on this developing Easter egg sort of thing we have going on here. DLC 1, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more we need to understand. And this is probably almost nothing of what DLC 1 is going to be. But it's definitely a good basis to start on, based on the huge Shadows of Evil Easter egg that we just discovered within the cryptic sort of code we had for a couple of days. And this obviously relates directly to, Richtofen stealing the summoning key, doing all of that crazy stuff. And again, for the last time, we'll see in DLC 1 if he actually fails or not. You never know. So there's a lot of other stuff we have to talk about. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Again, I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but we have been destroying the like button. Like I look at all my videos, it's like 60 likes, 100 likes. I'll talk about that later. Another 50 likes, 60 likes, 70. When did this happen, man? Thank you, really, it's insane. I'll try to, add this at the beginning of the video, because most of the people do watch at the beginning instead of the end. That's just the way it is, but it's freaking crazy. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.